the play clock's running down. Manning now on first down. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it a second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now Manning. Caught. It's Cruz left side. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Offensively, the starters for the New York Giants, and one guy that's definitely hoping to stay on the field more this year, Victor Cruz.
And they would love to have him on the field. Just 6 games played over the last 2 seasons, starting with that horrific knee injury. And then he came back last year, had a calf injury that sidelined him for most of the season. He's trying to get back in form, and the Giants would love to see that.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Here's the former 7th-round pick, Rashad Jennings. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Throwing on first down is Manning. Cruz has it over the middle. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. And this time they go underneath for a simple pitch and catch.
And not only do you get the pitch and catch, Brandon, but you're able to keep the receiver moving when you hit him with the drag route.
On 2nd down, here's Manning. And this one hauled in by Will Tye. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Here's Jennings. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Anthony Barr got a real education at UCLA and playing not just his normal position of stand-up outside linebacker, but down defensive end. So he had to incorporate a variety of moves, take on bigger people. So he learned great leverage while he was there. That really helps him when he's trying to stop people running the ball.
Born in South Bend, Indiana. Thought about going back to go to Notre Dame, but you're right. Great career at UCLA and now a great career in the NFL. The rookie from Oklahoma, Shepard, 50 yards, another touchdown in Week 11. He's really coming along.
He is, and remember in the offseason when he was drafted, the prevailing thought was, okay, they weren't sure they'd get Victor Cruz back full-time. So you get Sterling Shepard, who essentially becomes Victor Cruz. Well, they've had Victor Cruz as well for much of the season, so they've complemented each other. But Sterling Shepard, so crafty, so smart, so tough in the way he runs his routes, he's carved out his own niche in a short order. I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they run successful.
And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. Manning to throw for it on 4. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Odell Beckham, 44 yards. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. They go play action here on first down. He's got time in the pocket. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. And that one results in 35 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. His throw caught right around the 6. And he's brought down after a good gain. That one goes for 24 yards.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they could do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll try and run with McKinnon. Now he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Jerick McKinnon punching it in from a yard away. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Kai Forbath on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. So here come the Giants again on offense. You know, earlier we were talking about the windy conditions in Week 11 and how that affected Eli Manning in a positive way because he knew the elements. Is that really a storyline, or does that get blown out of proportion?
I think a lot of times it's actually underrated because people understand their stadiums very well. They work out in them. They know where the wind patterns are. They understand how the sunlight's going to affect them. They get all of that, and so you have that local knowledge similar to a golfer playing on his home course. And I don't think it gets enough credit at times. In fact, if you go back to the original stadium that the Giants were playing in when they moved over there, there are a lot of reports about how they would, move doors and different things for the different wind patterns there to affect the other team.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with a football here as we begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. They come out here in the eye. They run again with Jennings. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And the offense needs 7 out of this play on 3rd down. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Snap comes at 1. Manning able to find Harris, complete. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
I feel like Eli Manning has just gone from downfield bomber to a guy who can complete everything.
He can hit him underneath now, can't he?
Yeah, we just saw that there with that pass completion. The maturity of a veteran, taking what the defense will give him.
On 1st and 10, here's Manning. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's brought down. It's a pickup of 14 there. And that leads to a New York 1st down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now it's Jennings. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. They come out here in the eye. Manning to throw on 2nd down. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he's brought down. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Well, that's the Kickstarter right there. Eli Manning finding his guy, Odell Beckham Jr.
Yeah, it's a deadly combination, isn't it?
It really is, but what really makes it work is just how unflappable Eli is with his demeanor, able to maintain his calm and his poise, because we know OBJ, he can run pretty hot and get excited out there.
Sometimes just one-handed grabs for him.
It doesn't matter what it is. Just throw it up there. He'll go get it.
Play clock winding down. Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. And with that, they're now out of timeouts, and still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Manning now on 1st down. Cruz has it over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Manning now on 1st down. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, you know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Again, it's Manning. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Call it a gain of 3. And just like that, it's 3rd down. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Now Manning again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Victor Cruz from 4 yards out. And the Giants are in for 6. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And now out comes Minnesota. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Well, my friend, time permitting here. Happy Thanksgiving week.
Happy Thanksgiving to you as well.
What's on your plate Thanksgiving? What's your go-to?
My go-to? Well, obviously, you got to have the turkey.
The bird.
The bird right away. And, no rookie jokes about, having to get that like the NFL teams do. But got to have that. I love the yams. I can't help myself. Those yams with a little marshmallow on top.
That's a waste of time.
A waste of time. A little cranberry sauce.
Also a waste of time.
Boy, you drive a hard bargain. I do love the gravy poured on top.
I'll go with you on the gravy. Need
mashed potatoes, baby.
I do go sweet potatoes, corn and green bean casserole, some biscuits.
I can't believe you call any food a waste of time. What is wrong with you?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 2nd down, here's Manning. Caught left side. It's Beckham. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Yes, indeed. Eli Manning to Odell Beckham Jr. When they do it over and over, they usually win games.
Yeah, and you know the video game Madden, right?
Of course.
Yeah, that's why he's a big reason that Odell Beckham was on the cover in 16 with the arm stretched out, that famous one-handed catch.
Yeah, and he did that a lot, didn't he?
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Fresh set of downs here. They go with Perkins again. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They come out here in the eye. Now Manning throwing on, tries to hit Jennings, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Chad Greenway, with the pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And now out comes Minnesota. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Following the interception, Bradford. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Green, 90. Green, 58 rail. Black, 58 rail.
Final play of the half, Bradford. And Rudolph has it left side. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And the pressure gets to Bradford, and down he goes. Olivier Vernon in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Blue 45. Blue 45. Zing, zing, zing. Zing, zing, zing. Ace.
Now Bradford on second down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On the toss, it's McKinnon. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Vikings! Jared McKinnon, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting, because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Really nice little connection there. They go with the corner route, and it works out well.
And the best way to set up the corner route is to throw slants throughout the ball game, so that when you're able to get back outside, the defender has to respect the inside game.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Time running out here on the play clock. They'll run it now out of the gun. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL, and a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, They were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
Manning to throw on second down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it third down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And you would have to think an obvious passing situation here on 3rd and 9. Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. The drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Play action now, Bradford. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's brought down after a good gain. That goes for a gain of 31.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
First down, Bradford. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Here we go now. Z. Ace. Check three. Ace. Check. Black 58, right.
On play action, Bradford over the middle here to Rudolph. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
They go play action here on first down. Looking. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Adam Thielen, 33 yards. And the Vikings are going to take the lead. And, man, Charles, talk about zinging something in there. And those gloves, they help with one-handed catchers, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. Forbath out to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. New York set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On first down, Manning. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. Now Manning throwing on second down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. The play clock's running down. Manning now on first down. Cruz has it over the middle. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll make it second down. Quick pass play there on the slant, Charles. Works out well for the offense.
The offense loves it. The defender hates it. Hard to get through the body of the receiver to get to the football trying to cover a slant.
So this brings up a 2nd and 2. Now Manning again. Flushed out right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
2 yards to go here on third down. Manning looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. To throw, it's Manning. Able to find Harris, complete. Give him 9 on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was dark. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. Muscles him off, and they'll get him down here at about the 42. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Manning to throw on 2nd down, and that is incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, and it's 3rd and short. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Manning going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he's got Will Tye complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
And fit's the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic. So anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Puts off by Captain Mutterland. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance. They run it with McKinnon. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. Second down, Bradford. The left side caught by Diggs. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got two more to use here in the final stages. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Wow, he's going to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover them.
And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Here again is McKinnon. Down to the 25. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense, and what a big-time play there.